How's everybody doing today? Welcome to our Pure Masterclass. I'm wearing a mask today just because I'm actually in store, so we have clients coming in. I'm actually in our spa room here in Fashion Island in Orange County. So if for some odd reason, if we have clients do come in, we want to make sure that we're probably social distancing and just protecting each other. So that's the main reason for the mask. Hi, ciao, Harito. Hi, Mom Chills. Hi, everybody. So, a little bit of information about myself. My name is Mel. My full name is Mhelvic. I'm the store manager here at the Fashion Island location in Newport Beach. So we're the only Orange County store as of right now. So it's kind of fun to just kind of be like that kind of store that is in between San Diego and LA. So we're kind of like a good prime destination here in Fashion Island if you want to do like a little bit of shopping in an outdoor mall and just kind of have a little bit of fun with everything that's surrounding like the Newport Beach area. So once coming after like to 100% pure store, you can head down to the beach and kind of have fun. Hi everybody. So I'll wait maybe one more minute just to kind of have everybody trickle in and then we'll start. Hi Mitchell, or Lisa. Hi Lisa. How's everybody doing today? It's such a nice, hola, hi, how are you? Thanks for the hearts, everybody. So, everybody doing okay this nice Thursday afternoon? Hi from Colombia. Hi. Hi from Arizona. Hi, how are you? Okay, so this is one of the Pure Master classes. So the main purpose of this is basically to kind of like help like teach people like with kind of like fun things like either yoga, whether it be products, whether it be skincare, cosmetics. It's hi everybody. So it's a kind of nice way to kind of be on screen and kind of be social distance from everybody, but at the same time kind of learn products from 100% pure, which is really, really fun. So the main focus of our Pure Masterclass today, hi from Germany. Hi Germany, Keto Kara Insi. Hi, how are you? So our focus for our class is actually our new treatments, which is our boost treatments, which is we have our Vitamin C Boosts, and then we also have our Niacinamide Boost as well. So these two is phenomenal for like helping out with the skin and just kind of providing that extra boost of treatment to the skin. Hi everybody. So I want to start off with saying that these treatments are wonderful. So these are how they look like outside of the box. They're very, very tiny, very travel friendly. This is the niacinamide one, and this one is the vitamin C one. So very easy if you're traveling and you don't want to carry a bunch of like little treatments with you. You can honestly just travel with these two, maybe like some moisturizer and whatnot. And so they're very, very travel friendly, very, very cute, very chic. Love the packaging is on this one. The great thing about these products is that majority of them, both of them have only 2 ingredients. So both of them has hyaluronic acid. Everybody loves hyaluronic acid because it basically carries the weight of moisture like 1,000 times more than its natural weight. And we actually also naturally produce hyaluronic acid in our body. It's basically what keeps our skin plump, very plush, very comfortable, very hydrated, kind of helps out with texture and all of that. And so with this one, the main purpose of the hyaluronic acid in here is because once I pour this out of the bottle into my hand, the great thing about it is that it's in a powder form, and when you add water to it, it becomes a kind of like a gel-like serum. So I'll show you that, and then I'll show you how to kind of like emulsify it and kind of change it into like a serum consistency. But I'm just gonna show you how it looks real quick. So I'm gonna pour a little bit in my hand, and you kind of see like it's a powder form. It's so interesting. Like we haven't had anything like this in a long time. So it's pretty amazing. And so it has that kind of powder-like consistency. So I want to talk a little bit about kind of like the benefits of both of them. So like I said, both of them does have hyaluronic acid in it. Yes, it is very interesting. I love that it's so different and everything. So like I said, both of them has hyaluronic acid. So when you add water to both of them, they have that kind of gel-like consistency. So once I finish like talking about both of them, I'll show you guys how to kind of like put like how much ratio that you want to put in, and then kind of see like the gel texture of it and everything like that, and how to apply it and whatnot. So the great thing about the vitamin C, because everybody already loves our vitamin C serum and our vitamin C mask. Yeah, like Celia says, like it's like the vitamin C mask. Yes, in a way that it's very pure. So the major difference is that this one does have 2 ingredients in it. It does have the vitamin C and the hyaluronic acid. And the vitamin C that we use is the purest form of vitamin C, which is ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid is one of the purest vitamin C form. It's not a derivative. So you're getting basically a full spectrum of like brightness into the skin, and you're getting a lot of like evening out your texture, helping out with brightness of the skin, smoothing out fine lines and wrinkles. And it just helps protect the skin, because it also is amazing for specifically the antioxidants in it. Vitamin C is great for antioxidants, so it will help protect your skin from free radicals and environmental damage. And so a lot of the time, like people are wondering, it's like, if I have, why should I buy this one when I already have the vitamin C serum? So like the vitamin C serum, everybody knows this, everybody loves this. It's like kind of one of the first few products that we've had, like kind of has that watery consistency and everything. The major difference is that in the vitamin C serum, we use a vitamin C derivative. So the vitamin C derivative that we use is the magnesium ascorbyl phosphate, or MAP, which is it's a water-soluble derivative for the vitamin C, and so it absorbs to the skin, so it's a little bit more gentler in the skin. But for somebody who wants a little bit more of a kind of like a boost, like a stronger punch to the skin, that's where the vitamin C boost treatment comes in the way. Because it's, like I said, 2 ingredients. You have your ascorbic acid, and then your hyaluronic acid in there. So very simple ingredients. You just need a tiny bit. And then, like I said, I'll show you once we kind of finish up with the niacinamide one. It's really, really amazing. I'm glad that you like it, Natalie. So, hi, Sasha, Shimi. Okay, so any questions, quick questions about this one real quick before we, yes, it can be used day and night. If you are planning to use it during the daytime, you wanna make sure you use it with SPF. You can use this as much as you want. So if you're planning to use it day and night, you're more than welcome to use it day and night. You can use it 7 days a week. So this is more, it's not like a moisturizer, it's more like a treatment, like a serum. Think about it like a treatment. All right, so I'm gonna quickly go with the other one, which is, for me, is the star product. It's the Niacinamide Boost. So how, because we don't really have products in 100% pure with niacinamide in it. So niacinamide is basically my #1 holy grail ingredient for skincare. It's basically like the best friend that everybody wants. It's like if you have like alpha hydroxy acids or BHAs, it can work with any of those. It can work with retinol perfectly fine, because majority of the time, like when you go into the skincare and you start asking questions about ingredients, like they normally tell you, oh, if you have benzoyl peroxide, you can't use it with retinol because it'll kind of help turn over the skin. It'll kind of irritate the skin or cause inflammation and redness. But with niacinamide, it basically is such a stable ingredient that it can basically go with anything, because the pH balance of this one is specifically at a neutral, which is around like about like a 7. So really, really amazing. Same thing with the vitamin C. It's also like in a powder form. So it's very, very nice. So if you actually put it in, it's still like that powder form consistency and everything. So the great thing about niacinamide or our niacinamide is that it's a vitamin B3. So it's, like I said, it's one of the most stable active ingredients in here, and it's easily absorbed into the skin once you actually add the water and everything. But the reason why I love this is because it helps even out your skin tone and texture. It helps out with hydration factors. It improves your skin barrier. It helps sebum control production. So being somebody who's oily skin and acne prone, this is amazing. I also love because it helps minimize, because since it helps out with the sebum production, it also helps out with basically helping minimize enlarged pores. And it also helps out with redness. It helps promote collagen boosting, and it helps out fight off free radicals also. So it's kind of like the whole spectrum in one tiny little bottle. But the great thing about it is that it also has hyaluronic acid. And the great thing about hyaluronic acid, like I said, it will help plump the skin and hydrate the skin. So it's kind of like your everything in one. Yeah, it definitely will. It's definitely helped out mine, especially with this whole thing that we're going through right now with the mask and everything like that. It's phenomenal. So I'll show you guys how like it'll kind of emulsify a little bit. But if you guys have any questions with the niacinamide right now, feel free to ask the questions down, and I'll answer those questions while I'm showing you how to kind of use this on the skin. So what I like to do is put a little bit, like about a pea-size amount, into the palm of my hand. So like a pea-size amount. So if you are currently using the tea tree spot treatment, you can definitely use the niacinamide as well. You would use it almost like your treatment as well too. Because I used it last night and it was perfectly fine. What you should apply first, I would normally apply my serum first, and then because the spot treatment, you can kind of target certain areas of your skin. So it's really, really nice for that. When would you apply during a skincare routine? So these are considered treatments. So they're like serums. So you would basically use this, kind of emulsify it and turn it into that gel-like consistency with some water, and then apply it on your bare skin after cleansing. And then you can do it also after toning. What do you recommend for preteen combination sensitive skin with eczema? Natasha asked that. Natasha, is it specifically face eczema or all over the body? So I'm just gonna quickly show how to gelify this. So I have a little bit of water here. I'm just adding a little bit of water to it. And then you can kind of see how it kind of just melts. Can you guys see that? It just kind of melts into the little, so it melts into almost like a gel-like consistency. And then what I like to do is, like, once it kind of melts down, I kind of press it onto the skin all over my face. And it's really amazing like that. However, one way that I do love using it is with a moisturizer. Sorry, I'm just getting a moisturizer here real quick. So for all over the body, like for preteen, Tap water is totally fine. You can use filtered water. Like I normally just get water from the sink, and that should be totally fine. Natasha, for a preteen combination skin with eczema, you can definitely use even our new tea tree line with that. That's perfectly fine. There's some ingredients in here that will help calm the skin down and hydrate the skin. But we also have our revamped intensive nourishing line that would help out with, there's a facial oil and a balm that will help out with that. So that's really amazing with that. So what I like to do personally, because I tend to have 3 to 4 serums in my routine. And so I like to kind of spruce it up a little bit more. So what I like to do is taking that niacinamide or the vitamin C, taking the same amount, still kind of like a pea-sized amount. What I tend to do is add it with my moisturizer. It's a boost. So and then the base of a lot of our moisturizers are specifically like aloe vera water or aloe vera juice. Some of our other products contain water in it. So what I like to do is take that little bit and then I put in the moisturizer in my hand, and then I kind of melt that in. And so basically you have a combination with, so I'm using that with the tea tree moisturizer and then the niacinamide. So basically I have a niacinamide tea tree moisturizer, which is gonna absorb into my skin very nicely, and I didn't have to use water. So I kind of like to kind of play around with ingredients like that, just because there's multitude of ways to play around with skincare. And like I said, with niacinamide, you can pretty much do everything a little bit, which is kind of nice because it will work fine with the tea tree in there, a little bit of the BHAs and all of that stuff. So it's very gentle for that. And then the vitamin C, it's good for, I personally like using the vitamin C during the daytime as well, just because it helps out with the free radicals and everything like that. Yeah, Mrs. Mowing, yeah, I love the idea with the moisturizer. It's phenomenal because it's an easier way to kind of use the products, because when this release, a lot of people, like in my store, when they come in, there's a lot of hesitation on how to use the products just because it's so different. So that's why a lot of people tend to kind of question it and kind of don't know how to use it and kind of are skeptical about buying it. But when we show them it's like how easy it is to use on the skin, it makes it a little bit fine to kind of help out with like using it with a moisturizer, or you can even mix it in with your serum. So if you, let's say, mixing it with the vitamin C serum, why not? Like they're like niacinamide and vitamin C doesn't have like I said, niacinamide is very stable, so it'd be able to go work in your skin with the vitamin C, which is, like I said, like the vitamin C serum in this one is a vitamin C derivative, so it's going to be very gentle, and they're going to be both water soluble, so they'll absorb into skin a little bit easier. Is the hyaluronic acid low molecular or high molecular? Can the niacinamide be used with the vitamin C? So I answered that one already with, so yes, the niacinamide can be used with the vitamin C, whether you want to use this both together, so, or if you wanted to use the niacinamide with the vitamin C serum, so you can do that. The hyaluronic acid in this one, I would say, is more of a lower molecular structure, because once it kind of once you mix in your your serum or anything with it, it absorbs very quickly. I read that one shouldn't use niacinamide with the lower than a pH with 4. I haven't heard that through my research. I'm a biochem major, and when I kind of get into that, it doesn't really kind of show that with niacinamide, specifically because it is a the pH balance. So I've had a lot of people use this with our multivitamin serum and worked out totally fine. So Natasha, you're welcome for the advice. Did you guys have any other questions? So just a quick FYI, like I'm gonna go through some, if there's no questions about the, just because these are just two very simple products, very, very simple ingredients. Like I said, both of them have two ingredients. This one has vitamin B3 in it, which is niacinamide, and then hyaluronic acid. And then for this one, you have ascorbic acid with hyaluronic acid as well. So these are two very simple ingredients. So it's nothing too crazy. It's just there to boost up your routine and kind of help out with your skincare. Just because when you think about it, it's like sometimes we're lacking or kind of needing that extra boost to our current skincare routine, and you feel like there's nothing. So what does low molecular or higher molecular mean? So higher or lower molecular levels of, like, let's say a product specifically means that if it has a lower molecular structure, it's going to penetrate deeper into the skin. Like, just basically in a layman's term, if it has a higher molecular structure, it tends to be thicker, and so it will like topically surface, like stay on top of the upper layers of the skin. So like I said, very simple ingredients. So I hope that answers your question, Love Organic Travels. So like I said, very simple ingredients, and we are having a promotion with this one. So this one we have 20% off that's going on in stores and online, and it's 20% off with the code BOOST20. So it's BOOST20. So BOOST20. So you guys can definitely do that. And then just a quick FYI too, since like we are in stores, so like I said, I'm in the Orange County store here in Fashion Island. I'm in our spa room. So we're one of the few stores that actually has our facial rooms open, and we follow CDC guidelines just to be safe and everything like that. So if you come visit us in the store, you can, and you are basically, we have a promotion going on right now in store. Specifically, it's buy two get one free, and it's until this Sunday only. So if you buy anything that's full price, so like let's say you buy a hand cream, a moisturizer, you basically get the second, like the last product, the third product for free. And then online and on retail stores, we have our BOGO lipsticks until Monday. It's buy one get one free on lipsticks. So basically our lip caramels, our pomegranate lipsticks, and all of that stuff. So do you guys have any other questions? Hi Tina again. Hopefully everything that I've mentioned kind of makes sense a little bit. It's like with skincare. Hi Ariana. I hope everything that I mentioned with the niacinamide and vitamin C boost kind of makes sense. With those types of ingredients, like people kind of questions like, is it going to work for me or not? If you haven't tried any vitamin C yet, like for your skin, I do recommend using my favorite 100% pure product. Okay, so before the niacinamide actually came out, my favorite product was the EGCG moisturizer, the green tea moisturizer. Phenomenal product. Love that one. But now, honestly, niacinamide is one of my favorite ingredients, and I'm glad that 100% pure kind of create this product, because you can literally put it in anything, which is phenomenal. That's why I love this one, especially being acne prone, being oily. Like a lot of the times it's kind of hard to kind of get that under control, and this one does kind of make it a little bit more like kind of preventable with like your breakouts and whatnot. So Tina, I love the EGCG. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite moisturizers because I've been in the industry for over 15 years, and I've tried it all. I've tried new ones and old ones. I've tried synthetic ingredients from natural ingredients, and the EGCG actually works very well for my acne prone skin. So hi Sandy, how are you? Thanks for the hearts, everybody. What day moisturizer and night cream do you recommend? So for a day moisturizer, one of my personal favorite, like I said, the EGCG green tea moisturizer is one of my favorite moisturizers. It works very, very phenomenal. If you tend to like a full face of makeup, and I would recommend Moisture Drench. That one is a nice kind of gel-like consistency of a moisturizer. So underneath foundation or makeup or blushes, it's phenomenal. Very easy to wear. You can eat. It's very lightweight, so it won't kind of move around the makeup and whatnot. And for night cream, one of my favorite night creams that we have in store is our Multivitamin treatment moisturizer. It comes in a little tiny jar. And that one's really nice because it uses one of our retinol ingredients, which we gather from carrot seed extract, and that one is a phenomenal ingredient because retinol, from all estheticians and dermatologists, it's one of the ingredients in the whole world that has been proven to do something for the skin, whether it be helping out with pigmentation, with fine lines and wrinkles, pore size, breakouts and whatnot. It's phenomenal for that. What would you recommend for eyes and lines and puffiness? For puffiness and lines, I would probably recommend specifically a combination of two items. I would say coffee bean eye cream is phenomenal for that, and then a mixture of our Bright Eyes mask. So it helps out with the puffiness and all of that. And then purest form of anti-aging, which a lot of people forget because they're always wanting to get retinol this, retinol that, or like vitamin C this. Purest form of anti-aging is hydration to the skin. And if you don't hydrate your skin, you're basically causing fine lines and wrinkles into your skin. And that's basically, it's a lack of hydration. So people need to think about anti-aging in a form of hydration factors first, and then adding those other ingredients that will help speed up the skin cell turnover to help out with the fine lines and wrinkles. So I hope that answers your question, Lala Lemon. Lisa, sorry, which foundation is best for normal to slightly dehydrated skin? Thanks. Specifically, I would probably say our water foundation would probably be best for that. It's a nice texture. It has a texture of more of a traditional satin foundation. It's really nice with skin like that, or even our BB cream. Our BB cream is phenomenal. It's kind of like a hybrid of a tinted moisturizer and a foundation, but it's also infused with our primers in there. So you're basically getting the benefits of a good base for the skin, especially if you're dehydrated, because BB creams, which is inspired by Korean culture and Japanese culture, it's meant to be a hybrid of foundation and skincare in one. So it's really nice to kind of get that nice balance. But if you do have dehydrated skin, like the best way to take care of it first is a good base, which is good skincare routine. So like the C Culture moisturizer would be really phenomenal for that. And then adding a good foundation over that, which would be like either the BB cream or the water foundation. Hope that was a good recommendation for you, Lika. So Nada, retinol has been widely studied to help reduce acne and help decrease the signs of aging in skin. Do you have products containing real retinol that are proven to help? So our retinol, like Nada, is specifically derived from, because majority of the time, retinol is synthetically derived. So our retinol is a carrot seed derivative. So it uses a natural form of retinol that kind of mimics the synthetic retinol, but it's going to be a lot more gentler than older synthetic retinols, which can cause so much sensitivity to skin, inflammation, redness. So using like a gentle retinol that's derived from carrot seed extract, it will basically, you would get the benefits of producing like the same effects of a synthetic retinol would, but with less irritation and less kind of aggravation to the skin. Because that's the one thing about retinol, a lot of people, when they use it, they go crazy ham and use a lot of it, and then at the end of the day, like, or the following day, they start having inflammation and redness in their skin because they use it for such a high percentage. So our retinol is a natural, like I said, like a natural derivative, and so it's a lot more gentler, but you're still going to get the benefits of a retinol. Hope that answers your question, Ada. I use Tina. I use overnight retinol balm with the niacinamide. Yes, you can. So I probably wouldn't mix it like how I told you, like mixing it with a moisturizer. I would probably, because the balm has kind of like that kind of almost like a Vaseline texture to it. So what I would do is do the traditional way of kind of emulsifying it and kind of turning it into a gel texture first, applying that first into the skin, and then following it with your overnight retinol balm. Celia Cat, I love the BB cream. I love the BB cream too. It looks really good. So if you're looking for a good medium coverage foundation that kind of gives you kind of that dewy look, which is popular everywhere right now, the BB cream is best for that. I'm using, Array Lee says that I'm using the vitamin C powder mask and the serum because I have hyperpigmentation is on your skin. Okay, that's phenomenal. Like vitamin C is the good thing about the vitamin C mask. Like I said, it's 50. That one is 50% vitamin C, and it uses ascorbic acid as well. So but you can only use it for the certain allotment of time for it. So you're not able to use it more consistently like the vitamin C boost. And like I said, this one uses ascorbic acid, so you're able to use this more on a daily basis. Love your products, Fran from Norway. Thank you, Bucci78. Okay. Which foundation would you recommend for Amelie? Which foundation would you recommend for pretty light coverage? I would say, depending on the finish you want, I would say either one of our tinted moisturizers, either the fruit pigmented one or the bamboo blur. And then at the same time, if you kind of want that dewy look, the BB cream, you can shear it out to a complete light coverage to a good medium coverage. Giselle, I love your mask. Oh, thank you. It's 100% pure mask that I got made for our team here in Fashion Island. Sasha, sorry I've been on and off. Which product can I layer with the niacinamide? Which moisturizer can I use it with? So you can use it with any moisturizer that you want with. You can, and which product you can layer with, like I said, niacinamide is very, very stable. So you're able to kind of mix it in with pretty much a whole spectrum of ingredients with what we carry here in 100% pure. So you can mix it in with, like, let's say our fermented rice water serum. You can mix it in with that, or you can layer it with other different products as well, like our tea tree toner if you wanted to layer with that, or our moisturizer. And the moisturizer with it, you can pretty much use any moisturizer. So whether it be Hydro Drench, the EGCG, which is my favorite, the C Culture one. So there's so many you can do with that, Sasha. So I hope that answers your questions. So difference between the rice water toner and the C Culture one. The rice water toner is basically specifically amazing for brightening up the skin. And then the C Culture one is specifically more hydrating. So just remember, the main purpose of toners is to balance out your pH level. And so I using one or the other is totally fine for doing that specifically. And then what you want to do is like, what does your skin need more? Does your texture need help out with brightening and a little bit of like helping out with the texture? Or do you need extra boost of hydration? So if you want to do the rice water toner, it will help out with more of the brightness and texture of the skin. And then the C culture will help out for more hydration. But the great thing for both of them, even if you like accidentally grab one or the other, they would be still very beneficial for your skin because it'll help balance out your pH levels. Would it be okay to mix niacinamide with an oil? I would probably say yes, but at the same time, no. That sounds confusing, D-Fate. I would say it's fine if you're using it with a certain type of oil, which is a lighter consistency, more of like a drier oil. So like our intensive nourishing one has more of a drier oil feel. But if you're using it with something a little bit more of because there are heavier oils out there, it might not be enough to kind of emulsify and gelify the product. And like I said, niacinamide is a water soluble type of product, so you kind of want to kind of like melt the product into that gel-like texture and then kind of press it into the skin. Sika R, what do you suggest for aging and dry skin? Are you looking for a whole routine, or are you looking for like moisturizers or treatments? Like there's so many to do for aging and dry skin, but at the end of the day, like I said, anti-aging and dry skin, pure hydration is going to be your kind of priority for that if you haven't done anything yet. So I would probably say do hydration first. And so like our C Culture moisturizer, which is very great for hydration, and then you'll see some benefits from that. For treatment, I would say still the same thing. The C Culture line is really good for hydration specifically. So you would want to do that. And then if you want to start adding more things into it, using our multivitamin line for more of that treatment. So like our serum there or an oil from that line would be phenomenal. Living Organic says, what moisturizer do you recommend for oily, acne prone skin? I would recommend, it's shaking a little bit, sorry. Balancing Moisturizer from our new tea tree line. Phenomenal moisturizer, very lightweight and great for acne prone skin. So I love that one. And like I said, I love mixing this with the niacinamide in it. It's so great. It's very, very nice. So I love doing that. And then, oh, you're welcome. And then just like I said, we do have promos on this. So if you do want to get it, you can get it for 20% off in stores and online. So that's if you're shopping online, it's Boost 20. So BOOST 20, and you can get it for 20% off. So that's a great deal for to buy right now. So mixing those two or doing them one after the other. You're more than welcome to kind of mixing it like one after the other. But if you're planning to use both of them, I would say use the vitamin C during the daytime with a good SPF, of course, just because vitamin C has natural protection for free radicals. And so it's almost like, think about it almost like vitamin C as like an armor that's in addition to your SPF. So it will basically help you out with that. And then I would just use the niacinamide during the nighttime if you're planning to get them both. Thank you. Is niacinamide good for breakouts? Niacinamide is amazing for breakouts because think about it almost like an antibacterial. It'll basically help out kill those bacteria and then also help out with balancing your oils, like kind of strengthening your skin barrier. So it's kind of great for everything. And also preventing, like it kind of inhibits more sebum production, especially if you're very oily and kind of crazy weather like. and you kind of don't want that extra hydrate or extra oils from your skin, this one will definitely help that out. Is there anything else that I can answer for you guys? Missy May, what about using niacinamide and a balancing moisturizer mixed together or one after the other? Yeah, so earlier in the masterclass, I said that you can actually mix it. Like I said, I like mixing these two combination together. So rather than adding water to this one, so I would apply my serum. So I would use either my vitamin serum or my rice fermented serum first in my skin, and then rather than like making this into the gel-like consistency, I would take a couple pumps of this, mixing it with this one, and then I just have basically a tea tree niacinamide moisturizer, which is kind of amazing. So I like that. Retinol cream overnight with very little seems to be more than enough, sometimes too much. What quantity do you recommend? So Bucci asked that. No cream. Like, are you asking specifically like with other products or by itself? Bucci 78. Missy May, you can use it day and night. Ina C, do you recommend using serums for a long period of time or do some break? I say listen to your skin. Your skin changes with seasons and time. As you get older, your skin may feel a little bit different. Here in like California is pretty much warm pretty much all year round, so it's kind of different here. But in your area, if you have seasons, whether it be like fall, winter, summer, and then spring, if you actually like see the changing of the leaves, I say listen to your skin, because if you have like, let's say, naturally oily skin and then you have frigid winters, you won't necessarily use a mattifying moisturizer or something like a balancing moisturizer at night. You'd probably want something a little bit more hydrating, because if you don't listen to your skin, it probably would kind of give you a reaction, or your skin might get inflamed or redness or anything like that. So you want to make sure that you listen. So with serums specifically, like, you want to make sure that you're using serums that would accommodate your skin depending the time of year. Or like what I like to do is change up every like quarter. So like every 3 to 4 months, I change it up so that my skin doesn't get used to certain ingredients. So if like an ingredient doesn't because sometimes your skin gets used to things. It's like almost like working out. If you work out like the bicep every day and you don't work out anything else, like you'll plateau at a certain point. But if you say like you change up your routine once in a while and then go back to biceps like maybe a week or two afterwards, it kind of changes up, and it kind of is like, oh, why did I stop working out my biceps when you're seeing good results? It's the same thing with skincare. You want to make sure that you're kind of changing it up so your skin doesn't get used to it, and you're able to kind of play tricks on your skin, you know, like, because if you kind of go back to it later on, it's like, why did I ever stop using this serum? It's because you're not making your skin and your body used to the same ingredients all the time. Bucci 78, by itself, I don't think the retinol cream overnight is in like specifically ours. I don't think it would be way too much like if you use it in a nightly basis. I think it's very gentle enough to be used in a nightly basis as long as you're protecting your skin the following day. So at least SPF 30 the following day. Okay. Hi, Leona Keys. Okay. So seems like that's it for the questions. Like, if you guys have any more questions, feel free to keep asking. But hola, hi Martha, hola. But like I said, if you do plan on getting these like treatments right now, they are 20% off, and it's Boost 20. I believe this one is going through until the 15th, which is this Sunday. So make sure that you guys pick up yours. And then if you're close to Fashion Island or Orange County, feel free to visit us here. We do like I said, I'm in our spa room right now. This is our spa room. Come visit us. Like, you can definitely book an appointment, give us a call here in Fashion Island and book a facial. I have 3 phenomenal estheticians on staff, and they do facials every day. So definitely give us a call. So that's every day. So Monday all the way to Sunday, we're here for you guys. Just give us a call, see what our availability is. And then if you do come into stores, we do have the buy 2 get 1 free, and that ends this Sunday also. And that's not offered online. So if you buy, let's say, Vitamin C Serum or the Niacinamide Boost and the Vitamin C Boost, and then let's say you wanted to get the Moisturizer, you basically get one of them for free. So come into the store and kind of see that and everything. And then, like I said, there's another promotion that's happening online and in stores, which is for the lipsticks. Buy 1 get 1 free in any of the lipsticks, whether it be the cocoa butter ones or the pomegranate oils and everything. I wish I can send you a ticket from Norway. For normal skin types, it just depends. I say the Vitamin C Boost would be a phenomenal treatment if you haven't done Vitamin C yet. But any of these 2 would be gentle enough to be used for a weekly treatment. I mean, it can be even a daily treatment if you're talking specifically about these. If you want a weekly treatment, I would probably suggest our Vitamin C mask or our matcha mask for a weekly treatment, or any of our hydrogel masks. So those are really great too. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming. Bunch of love. Come visit us in Fashion Island or any of our stores nationwide. It's so much fun. All right, bye guys. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the day. Holiday season is coming up, so we do have gift sets also in store. So lots of love, lots of hearts for everybody. So have a great day, everybody.